Hey everybody, it's Monday and welcome to Creepy Conversations. This is Shelly.
Polly.
And Shelby.
And today Polly is going to start us off with a story about a plethora of creepy things.
Death, my favorite. No, I'm just kidding.
Dio de los Muertos.
Yeah.
Take it away, Polly.
Okay. Actually, I was on YouTube and I saw 10 horrifying things that happened at funerals. And it was by Matthew Santora.
Okay.
Or Santoro, excuse me. Sorry. Number 10 was body theft. Okay, and on July 8th, 2015, Julie Mott, age 25, of San Antonio, Texas, lost her battle to cystic fibrosis. The funeral was held on August 15th at Mission Park North Funeral Chapel. But before the body could be cremated, it vanished from the coffin. Yeah, the next morning, the family was notified and the police were also notified. So they started a hunt for the body, naturally, investigation. Um, they had a 60-person search party. They searched in the woods where they did find a body. Unfortunately, it was not Julie Mott's body. That body was never recovered. They did have a suspect. His name was never released. He was the last person to leave the funeral on the day of, or leave the home on the day of Julie's funeral. And he was excessively texting her up to the days of her death.
Suspicious.
Yeah. So,
More than suspicious.
yeah.
And what year was this again?
This was in 2015.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they never found her body.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, just the other one.
So I wonder who wanted to take her body and for what reason.
Exactly, yeah, because it was never found.
Yuck.
Yeah. Number 9 is moans and groans. And that's just sounds that are naturally from the body.
Oh,
know.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like air
Yep.
expels.
Air releasing from the
Mhm.
lungs, and a lot of it is from transporting the body, like going to the funeral home or whatever, when the body is moved and things like that. So
Okay.
that's nothing creepy.
Right.
Really.
Like gas bubbles.
But you really wouldn't want to hear it.
Right. Like, so,
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh.
Yeah. Number 8 is shooting at a funeral. Yep.
What?
Yep.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Shooting at a funeral?
Yeah. On March 15th, 2017, in Memphis, Tennessee, at a funeral, shots fired because of rivalry between families.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Over the lifestyle of a family, lifestyle choices, over the choices made by the deceased woman who killed herself. Nobody was hurt, but on March 30th in 2012, 14 people were shot at a funeral of 21-year-old Morvan and Andre, a gang member in Miami, Florida. Someone from a different gang, which why would he be there? But whatever, I don't know. I don't know that
Maybe
situation.
he knew they'd all be gathered.
Yeah. But he supposedly came up and touched the body in a what did they call it? In a disrespectful way. So of course the rival went to the cars, got their guns, commenced to open fire, killing 2 people and wounding 12 others, including a 5-year-old girl.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she was just the wounded
What
one though.
idiots. I'm sorry. That's
crazy. Number 7 is dead assault. Yeah. November in 2007, Harvest Baptist Church in Orlando, Florida. An unidentified individual. Oh, okay. I remember this one. Timothy Clary was walking by a church and decided to attend the service. And for no reason, he just ran up to the open casket and just started beating on the person in the
On the
casket.
corpse?
Yes, just
Jeez.
started beating him.
What? Did they have a
And-
beef? Did he know him?
And so the family members, of course, went up there and, attacked him.
Right.
And got him down, and they arrested him and everything. And they were like, he was arrested, released on bail. Of course, he had to do a psych evaluation and everything. They never did find out the reasoning why he did it.
What was
just-
his name again? It sounded familiar.
Timothy Clary.
That sounds really familiar.
It did sound familiar,
Yeah.
but they just said they
There's
never
a
found
Timothy
out why.
Chalamet right now. Maybe that's why.
Maybe that's why. Or
Uh,
maybe it was
Really
real big because that
popular.
was in what, 2017?
yes. No,
2007.
2007.
I don't know why that name sounds familiar.
Yeah. Number 6 is Ghost at a Funeral. 1999, morticians saw a man in a blue suit walking by when he went to the restroom. And then when he came out of the restroom, he couldn't find the guy anywhere. But then when he went to do his next case to get ready for the funeral that day, it was the guy in the blue suit.
Yeah. So he was like at his own funeral.
No, the guy in the blue suit that he saw when the mortician went in to go to the restroom, saw a guy in a blue suit pass him.
Yeah.
He came out and he was looking for the guy in the blue suit, couldn't find him. When he went to go get the guy ready for his funeral, it was the guy in the blue suit.
The dead guy was the guy in the blue suit.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah,
The ghost was at his own funeral.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Oh,
Yeah.
I get it.
See?
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to put it together. Okay. Number 5, Back to Life. Swapna and Mekala Swervinas. Their couple was born July 1st, 2017, a whole month too early. The baby was born in a private hospital, then was transferred to Mahatma Gandhi Memorial Hospital in India.
Okay.
The next morning, the doctors told the parents the baby died. The parents made immediate funeral arrangements for the next day, and then the baby was given last rites. But when the baby was given last rites, it started moving. So they ran back in the hospital, and they were mad at the doctors, saying, "Hey, you told me wrong," blah 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 blah, and they never did figure out why they said the baby was dead.
So the
Or
baby
why
lived.
the baby woke back up.
So did the baby live?
So
then?
there's
Yeah,
no
the baby was alive.
explanation, though?
Yeah, no explanation why it
Whoa.
was dead and why it came back to life and all that.
They're lucky that it came back to life. When
Exactly.
It did.
Right.
Oy.
Yeah. Number 4 is Two Bodies. Mark Villella is a funeral home director. His wife, 28-year-old Exceli, and August 5th, 1999, in Florida, they got in an argument. While she was sleeping, he stabbed her to death. And just so happens he had a funeral with 89-year-old woman in a closed casket, so he figured,
Put the body in there.
may as well put my
Right.
wife in there with her. So
Sure.
he put his wife in there
It's
in
actually a
the
good way
coffin
to
with
cover
her.
it
Yeah. But he ended up getting caught because his wife, never showed up for work. He stopped calling to find out why she didn't, where she is. So they're like, they put it together.
Oh,
she had
so they
she had a
figured.
funeral
So
going
they
on.
just
So
put
they
two
dug
and
up
two
this old
together.
lady and
Gotcha.
found her. Number 3 is Cheering Up Mommy. At a child's funeral, there was a white helium balloon that was attached to the coffin of this child. It came undone and floated horizontally, not up in the air, but floated level.
I think I saw the video of this.
Over to the mom, and just kept
Like
circling
hovered.
the mom until she noticed it.
That's creepy.
And it was like saying hi, and they all figured out it was the child saying, "Hi, Mom,"
I vaguely remember
Mhm.
seeing a video.
Yep.
We'll look up the video
Yeah.
after this because it's crazy.
Yep. Number 2 is The Missing Head.
Yeah.
July 26, 1986, in Mount Vernon, New York, Anthony Paris a local grocery store co-founder, passed away a few days ago. Went to get him ready, and this head. There was no break-ins.
What?
Yeah, there were no break-ins in the funeral
Mortuary?
home. Yeah, or anything, and they never found his head. So obviously that had to be a closed
What?
casket.
I wonder if he had an enemy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He had an enemy, or if it was somebody that was needed. Remember that story of the truck full of heads?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
That was one of them.
No, I'm just
no,
kidding. Yeah,
but you know what I mean. There's
Yeah.
weirdo stuff. There's weirdo
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, they showed a picture of just like a coffin, like he's in a suit with just no head. But yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Okay.
How do
and
you
here's that
explain
one.
that to the family?
Yeah, I'm sorry, but your husband's missing his head. So about the open coffin, still want it?
Yeah. Put a jack-o'-lantern in its place.
Put a pumpkin on his head.
It's an old pumpkin head. No.
Yeah. And here's that poisoning you were talking about.
Oh,
Number
poison.
1 is poisoning. Yeah,
I
on
love
January
poison.
10th, 2015, while at a wake in
Mozambique.
Yes, Africa. There was a couple that were mourning their newborn baby's death. The mother had brewed some beer, and that they were all drinking. And sometime between taking the baby to the cemetery and coming back to the wake, someone who no one knows who it is to the day poisoned the beer with bile from a crocodile's liver.
Ew.
Yep. 196 people flooded nearby hospitals with symptoms that brought them near death.
Wow.
Unfortunately, 69 of the mourners died, including the mother. The poison hello. The person or persons responsible for the poisoning were never apprehended.
Okay, I have a couple questions.
Yes.
I don't know if you know or not, but
Probably not.
what did the baby die of?
I don't know. It
was
just said that
unexplained.
it was just the baby died.
Because I was wondering if maybe the baby were murdered and somebody had a vendetta against the family and just wanted to knock them all off. Or if it was just a psycho that was like, let me see how many people I can kill.
Probably just a psycho because the mother died too. Or, I mean, from the poison. I mean, they just poisoned
the whole bat.
Yeah, because 196 people were poisoned. So, but can you imagine though? 190. Sounds like the whole tribe or whatever got poisoned, and they all came to this funeral. So it must be like a thing that they all gather
to pay their respects
for every occasion. You know what I mean?
Right,
like the whole tribe comes for every occasion, obviously. Because
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Maybe somebody wanted to kill off the tribe.
Yeah, I mean, how creepy! 196 people.
Yeah,
in one.
And then you said 60. How many?
So
I mean, what the heck is wrong with people that they would even fathom? How could you even think, oh, I'm going to a funeral, let me bring some poison and kill some more people?
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
because we're not like that. We don't
like
know.
You would want to bring comfort to the funeral, not more death.
Right.
And havoc.
And how do you even know to get bile from a crocodile?
Right, like
liver.
Yeah.
Bile from a crocodile.
Yeah.
From a crocodile going down the Nile.
Yeah. But seriously,
like, what?
Who knows that that's poisonous?
Like
and
tiger blood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, what's wrong with people?
I don't know.
So anyways, but yeah, that was my morbid story for the week.
Well, a lot of creepy stuff has happened at funerals that I had no idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
And thankfully, none of them have happened at any funerals that I've known of.
Right. Yeah. I do not want to go to those funerals.
That's pretty creepy.
Yeah.